Hello, my name is Emily, and this is my channel. Welcome to my video. This will be the first video that I ever create, and boy oh boy, won't it be fantastic, amazing. So, a little bit of back information on me. I was that child that always thought it would be cool to make montages of my life, and I've been really interested in capturing who I am as a person, capturing my life, and capturing the world around me. And I've always had a deep admiration for creating videos, and I feel like a lot of the times the things that I like to capture aren't necessarily normal. And to be honest, I feel like my life isn't necessarily normal. But this is the craziness of my existence, and I want to be able to capture it for you, and I want to be able to make videos that are about life and about realness, and that they really focus on accepting the person as a whole, because something that's really important to me is sharing all of you and being able to accept all of who you are, even the parts of you that you're uncomfortable about, or the parts that you feel aren't enough, or that people won't accept. And yeah, that's my thing. I'm really big on self-acceptance and radical acceptance of who you are, and showing up for yourself even when it feels like it's something that other people might not like, or you'll get backlash for it, or you're being perceived as negative. So one of the things that I'd like to do is create a podcast around these principles and these ideas, and be able to allow people to come forth and share their ideas in a safe, encouraging environment. And yes, so this is also my first video. I'm getting really into figuring out who I am, what voice, I like, how I like to be perceived. Preferably, I'd like to get to the point where I'm not in my head about perception, and instead I'm showing up as authentically as possible to the mic and to the video itself. Also, there's a part of me that is artistic in the way that I'm somebody who really likes visual appeal, and I find things to be, in my eyes, some things are more aesthetically pleasing than other things, and so I'd love to be able to capture what I feel is aesthetically pleasing and put it on tape for you as well. Yes, so hello audience. I'm not really sure where this is going. I probably won't share my face very often unless it's for aesthetically pleasing and or shots that I need to get. But I want to be focused as a subject in the matter, not necessarily ruled out as just something individually. I don't really want the attention of technically a YouTube channel. I want to be able to create in the presence of everything and all. So my channel is mostly about capturing what's around me and the beauty that's around me. I think the thing that pushes me away from creating a YouTube channel mostly is the fact that I don't want to be singled out as one thing and or one person. I don't like the idea of necessarily having a label, and I don't like the idea of somebody telling me how I feel and or dictating and putting me in a box, I guess. And one of the scariest things to me, I feel, about YouTube channels is when you share yourself, there is the possibility that people will make assumptions about you. And that is not something that I'm comfortable with, actually. It's not necessarily the assumptions. I'm not worried about other people making assumptions of me. I'm worried that their assumptions could be true. I feel as if I don't always know who I am indefinitely and somewhat permanently. I feel as if we are ever changing, and a part of me is scared and or worried to actually acknowledge that and accept it. And for some reason, I'm just really, really, really worried that there will be hate. And the idea of having hate towards me is difficult. It's something difficult to process. But I want to be as real and as authentic as I most possibly can be throughout my channel, throughout my podcast, throughout everything. Even if it means I look stupid, even if it means people ask me why I have a particular perspective, or why I think something, or why I say something. Well, also, everything is a process. And nothing that I say is necessarily permanent unless I say, this is very, very permanent. And even then, I do believe that things have the ability to change over time. And I don't want to condemn myself to one idea or to one thought process. I want to be able to accept myself for who I am, as I am, on this process, during this journey. And I want to believe that I am free to do so without having the expectations that I have to choose. And without having the expectations via society, from society, that I have to choose. Because wouldn't it be so beautiful if we didn't really have to choose? I don't really know if that's the truth. But the one truth that I do know is that we are always changing. Everything in the world is always changing. The only thing that you can necessarily guarantee would be change and death, I suppose. But yes. So thank you and welcome to my YouTube channel. This will be a wonderful ride of unexpectedness, unexpected things. Finding out. I don't want to say figuring out. I want to say finding out. Finding out who you are, finding out who I am, and just on this journey together of self-discovery and acceptance, and having a safe space, willing and being able to experience who you are and bring forth your power, your voice into this beautiful world that we have, and just honestly co-create this existence together, because it's a beautiful thing, and I believe the world can be beautiful, and it is.